Ciao Bellas, and welcome back to my channel for another Let's Talk Thursday. This week I'm going to be chatting a little bit about what courtship looks like, which is dating God's way. So let's talk about it. Okay, so this topic was kind of spurred on by an experience my fiance and I had this past weekend where we were in a setting with a few other couples who were supposed to be Christians, and we were the only couple in there that was not sleeping together. So all of them were sleeping together and or living together and or had kids together already and are not married yet. And I'm not talking about, couples that are saying, well, we went down this road, we know it's wrong and we're trying to correct it. No, they were perfectly fine living in their sin, doing what they're doing, and claiming to love God. The thing that kind of took me aback was the fact that they kind of looked at us like we were crazy when we said that we weren't sleeping together. As Christians, what we have to understand is we're supposed to be different from the world. We're supposed to look different. We're supposed to be set apart. We're not supposed to operate our lives, which includes the way that we date, the same way that people in the world do. First of all, most of the couples in there had been together like multiple years. And if you're in a courtship situation, which is dating God's way, which is not dating like the world, you're not sleeping together, you're not living together, you're not doing all of the things that society has conditioned us to believe is okay when it contradicts what the Bible says. You're not dating for 3, 4, 5, and 6 years and not married. It's just, you're just not, okay? A little bit about our story, and we'll share more when we start doing videos together to kind of talk about the course that our relationship took and what that looks like, just to share. I know I've had someone ask before about our story, and we'll talk about it when the time is right. But for us, our very first date, we were very clear about what it was that we were looking for. We made it clear to each other that we weren't interested in dating in the way that the world considers dating, that we weren't trying to just date somebody just for the heck of it, just to pass time. We were both very clear that we were interested in and our desire was to be married. And our purpose, we were going to be dating with a purpose. And our purpose was to see, are you my husband and are you my wife? We were both very clear that our faith was very important to us, that we were both celibate, and that was something that was going to be held as top priority within our relationship, if it were to move forward, which obviously it did. So it's just interesting to me when the assumption, even amongst people who call themselves Christians, is that you're doing things the same way that the world is doing them. It's one thing to feel like you're on the outside of the norm or what people think is okay when you're dealing with people in the world who aren't Christians and who aren't believers or who don't govern their lives by the Bible. But to be in a room where you're surrounded by people who are supposed to have the same faith as you and to still feel like you're an outsider, that's a little bit of an awkward feeling and situation. I don't know if there are others of you out there who are feeling like you're trying to do this thing right, you're trying to date with purpose, you're trying to give your relationship to Christ and let it reflect what Christ looks like and what the Bible says, and you're feeling like you're out there by yourself. I just want to encourage you to keep pushing, to keep going, because the reward is so much better than the temporary satisfaction you get from what this world offers. And I want to encourage you also to reach out, find people who are trying to do things the right way, who are governing their lives by the Bible, who do believe in what a Christian walk is really supposed to look like when it comes to dating and relationships, and to just let you know you're not alone. You're absolutely not alone. There are others out there who are trying to give their relationship to Christ and do things the right way. You're not by yourself. Keep going. I encourage you. Keep going. It's so worth it. Find other believers that believe the way that you do and lock arms with them. So that's all I got for you this week. Thank you so much for watching. Till next week, love on somebody. Love y'all. Ciao.